Oh my goodness, my hair looks terrible. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel.
If you're new.
If you're new, says Ben. I've been running around town with my windows down. And now my hair's all standing straight up. Oh, it's warm here though. It's in the 80s. It's very nice. The sun is sunning. But the wind is blowing enough where it's not uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We still have our air conditioning on in the house though. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I have dog slobber. And it's running on my chin.
The doggy kiss you and it's juicy.
Doggy give me juicy kisses. He does that, you know.
Yes.
He's very good at it.
I've heard that he does that.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Well, he's in my lap again because he likes to be and I like him to be. He wants something. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's his pizza boat.
It's pizza bone. Was that what he wanted?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He was sick last night. I was worried about him.
Yeah.
We had to give him Pepto-Bismol and just kind of baby him around for a while, didn't we? Threw up 2 or 3 times. And he threw up milk. And you know, that's not something dogs throw up. It soothes them. Stuff in it.
Pepperoni floating in it.
Pepperoni and dog food in it. Made me feel bad. I know this is, I hope you're not eating while you're watching this. 'Cause it was gross. But yeah, he foamed up. He was a sick puppy and Mommy worried. That dog has had such tummy trouble since the day we got him. When we got him, he had a bad diarrhea from taking too many antibiotics, and he had to go on probiotics to get his stomach back to normal. And then he was on them for 2 weeks, and then he got sick again. So he had to go on them for a month. And let me tell you, those things are expensive. But, you know, he's worth it. I don't mind spending it on him if I've got it, because he's a good boy. He deserves to feel bad, or...
You would help even the bad one, yes.
Yeah, I probably would. I do love dogs. Because dogs.
Mommy got a weakness for dogs.
See, this is why I didn't want a dog. Because I get too attached.
Yeah.
No, that's really true. That sounds like a joke. But it's not. I love them too much. I worry about them too much.
Yeah. You got 2 old ladies worrying about him.
Yes. He's laying over there now, just licking his grandma's ankle. He's a turkey lip. He said, Mommy got that camera out. I'm out of here. I ain't staying with that camera. He's such a pretty baby. But no, I didn't want a dog for a long time. I said, no dog, no dog, no dog, no dog, no dog, no dog. Don't want a dog. Yeah, but I didn't.
I know.
Then we went and got baby, and I was done for. I was just done for. Baby, yeah. We had her for a year. And then we went and got Bo.
Yeah.
Bobo. Beauregard P. Poopy Pants is his name. He was a good boy.
Oh, marvelous.
He was the
Without
best
any
boy.
real training.
I told that lady, I worked with him though. I really did work with him.
Yeah.
Because we lived there in town and I didn't want him running off and getting run over, or somebody getting a hold of him, or getting reported to the dog catcher, or I didn't want a problem. Baby, on the other hand, oh my word, you couldn't blink for that dog. She'd be gone. Oh. And there I'd go, driving up and down the streets, because the only thing she would come to was the car. And call her. Eventually she'd come. But my heart wouldn't beat, not even once, I don't think, until I got her back in the car. See, I'm too old for this crap now. Seriously. I can't take that kind of emotional stress. That's terrible. Wolfie worries me sick.
But he's worth
Well, yeah, he's worth it. He's worth it. He's a good boy.
He really is.
So what
Better
did...
than he has any reason to be.
Oh, I know. He's rotten dog. Oh, he's offended he went.
Grandma's scratching his butt.
Grandma got his butt.
I think maybe it was a combination.
There you go. So, okay, Chris, what about you? What happened with you today?
In a second, I went to Guys Day.
They had Guys' Day. Did the girls have Girls' Day at the same time?
Yeah.
What'd they do? I am clearly talking to myself.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
A timed rhythm game.
Oh, okay. That fan does feel good.
And you know, it is convenient to be able to turn it on. I never thought it was such a big deal. But I would be calling the police every time I turned it on. Oh, goodness.
I wish mine down at the foot of my bed had a remote, because then I could turn it up and down as I wanted to, you know. That, and every time the power goes off, which it does frequently here,
It doesn't come back on.
it doesn't come back on, and I have to start it. I'm like, Ben, come turn the fan on. Sound like a mosquito in my ear.
Oh,
I hate mosquitoes.
me
I
too.
don't think anybody likes them, but I really hate them.
Well, I'm very lucky. They don't. But I have seen many people just eat them alive. Yeah.
No, I get these big open sores where they bite me. And I don't have to scratch it. It just happens. I'll get a patch around it about like this that's bright pink. And then it'll just open up into a sore. And you know, spiders bite me too. I hate spiders. I think I like mosquitoes better than spiders. Although spiders are a lot more handy. At least they eat bugs.
Yeah.
They eat mosquitoes.
Yeah. They catch them, they eat.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing I hate about mosquitoes is that they carry the heartworms.
Oh yeah.
I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
Us living right here on this pond.
Mommy worries because he was a good boy.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
He sure was.
I said that, and he turned around to Grandma. Well, you say it too. So she had to pat him and carry on for
Yeah,
him.
he was wonderful.
We've ruined him completely.
So weird.
We've ruined that dog.
That's why he came here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be crazy to live with us, but it really helps.
Oh, he was crazy when we got him.
Oh, was he not?
Wilder than a March hare.
And scared of nothing.
That dog, I tell you what, he's only scared of stuff that couldn't possibly hurt him. That's it. If it can't possibly hurt him, then he might get afraid of it. But like, have quitting sense? No, none whatsoever.
He was scared of that little tiny black kitty cat that dog.
Yeah, he was. That was a tiny little kitty cat. Little bitty baby kitty cat. And it hissed at him. And he still hasn't recovered. I'm telling you.
Backed out of that bush.
He slowly backed out.
Slowly backed out of
He wasn't doing anything to aggravate it.
Yeah,
Just
sorry.
let me escape.
I won't bother you again.
Ever again. Poor baby. He
He's a
he
good boy.
he looked like David and Goliath with that little kitty cat. You know, he's
Yeah.
huge. He's a big
That cat
dog.
was about as big as 2 pounds of hamburger.
hmm And back then, Wolfie probably weighed about 90 pounds.
Probably. And it was all bone and muscle.
And attitude.
I never bothered.
About 40 pounds of attitude. He's going to lay there and go sleep while we talk about him.
Yeah, that's his favorite thing to do.
Are you done now, Chris?
Almost.
First he said, wait, I'm in the bathroom, and then wait while I go do this, and then wait while I go do that. Then he finally comes in here and sits down and gets on his game,
Game that he can't.
a game that he can't talk
Yeah.
while he's playing.
Well, I can talk during certain parts, but I'm doing the timed rhythm section.
What game is it?
It's the one where you have to press a button in accordance with emotion to tune with a beat.
What is the name of the game?
Pokemon Violet.
Okay, see, that's all you had to say.
Yeah. Well, anyway, after this last part, I'll be able to talk. Sorry about that.
Ben, you got anything you want to add?
I had some hot dogs for free at Sheetz.
Come here.
Just a moment. I had some hot dogs for free over at the Sheetz.
He's saying, come here. He's saying, I had hot dogs for free over at the Sheets.
You all know I like my hot dogs from them.
Tell him what all's on them.
I put on some pepperoni, some bacon, some chili, some Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce.
If they had any hot sauce.
They do have hot sauce, you just can't put it onto dogs.
Couldn't pay me enough to eat that.
Ooh. Probably for the same reason you can't put certain things on. Last I checked, you can't put, say, a cross section of hot dog onto a hamburger.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm
Excuse
done
me.
with the rhythm section, so I can talk now.
I used
So-
to make hamburgers shaped like hot dogs.
So they go in hot dog buns.
That's the only buns I had.
I-
Anyway,
Was sitting next to Ben. And he comes out and he lays the hot dog package in his lap. And he unfolds it because it's the paper with the foil backing. You know, you've seen that.
Yeah.
And he unfolds it. And you can see a little bit of bun on one side. And a little bit of bun on the other side. And 4 hot dog ends picking out. And the rest was just toppings. You couldn't see any more bun, any more hot dog, nothing. It smelled so strong, too. It's like, I don't know why his stomach isn't torn up. He's got iron guts. You know, I used to be that way. I could eat whatever I wanted and drink whatever I wanted. And
I don't get sick from another reason.
boy, now, just watching Ben eat that gave me heartburn.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, what'd you do today?
We went to the Polaris Mall where we hung out at the food court. I had lunch there.
What'd you have?
I had from Charlie's Philly steak and cheese a cheddar and fries meal, which is just Dairy Queen Baconator fries.
Was that enough for a lunch, though?
I had to eat light because I pigged out on pizza last night.
Oh, okay. Doesn't sound very light.
They slimmed it down. It used to be as big as a Baconator fries, and that's like 3/4 the size of a Baconator fries.
You know, someday Chris is going to accidentally eat a salad and I'm going to drop dead. Ben is the one that had really shocked me. Did you have any of the salad when we went to Olive Garden?
No?
Did Nicole?
I don't know if she did or not.
Well, you were right there with her.
Yeah, I was too busy chatting with her to notice.
Them too. So you got anything new coming up?
Let's see. We have a splash pad and treat for $5 next week.
Hmm.
Other than that's in-house days for the rest of the month.
Sounds boring.
Yeah. And we get our calendars for next month next week too.
Cool. Yeah, this month's almost over.
Yeah.
Kind of glad. What, Mom? Oh, okay. Mom's like, never mind. Poor Wolfington. We quit talking about him.
And he's gotten jealous.
Now he's jealous.
What?
Now he's jealous. I think he wants Chris and Ben to take him out.
Chris?
Call Ben.
Come on, Benny. So Bonnie's still in the hospital. I don't know if she's still trying to fake out the nurses by holding her breath, but if she is, she's making a mistake. They're never going to let her go home as long as she does that. She needs a BiPAP machine before they'll let her come home. So good luck with that. I know dealing with insurance companies is
A pain.
often the hardest part of being sick.
Right.
I used to work at one. I know what I'm talking about. They do people dirty.
Oh, yeah. They were told, weren't they, that within finished with a monthly budget, then they had to deny claims.
Yeah, just start denying claims. They can send it in again next month and it'll go through. So if you ever want to get something with prior authorization, stick to the beginning of the month. Or at least it used to be that way. I don't know if it's still like that or not, but I imagine it is.
I would be surprised if it was any different.
My insurance company. Yeah, my insurance company put me through hell getting migraine medications. You would think that they would be cheaper than they are.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're outrageously, ridiculously expensive. He peed. Was he good boy?
Yeah.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Filling up again.
Slurp, slurp, slurp from the kitchen.
She likes to drink.
We are not having dinner tonight. I don't know what everybody's going to have. Because I cooked last night and I'm still tired from that. We had homemade pizzas. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
You are the pizza kit pizzas.
They were delicious. Yeah. He's waiting on his treat. To good boy. But anyway,
Well, there's what you eat, so you
there's like
partake.
2 or 3 nights in a row where I cooked and it was all stand there and cook. One night it was hamburgers, one night it was pancakes, the next night it was pizza. I ain't doing anything tonight. Y'all can go suck an egg.
I'll have a can of soup.
Mom will have a can of soup. There you go.
And Wolfie likes soup.
Wolfie, are you a soup eating hound?
Sounds
You want
like
to come up here and be in the video some more?
Nope.
Not even a little? He's just sitting there with his tongue hanging out, looking like a big boy. He's just the prettiest little blonde thing. But anyway,
I know
so
what thing.
thing. Little blonde thing. He's a little blonde thing. He's little compared to some whales.
And he's a little compared to 2 dogs.
He's little compared to a moose.
Oh, better think that.
So, he's Wendell.
And went up.
It's a
We
little
were
dog.
driving out
Yeah,
of town in Fairbanks,
yeah.
and a moose crossed
Crazy
the
dog.
road. Big bull.
A big bull moose crossed the road in front of him.
Yeah, and I swear we could have driven under him if he was shelter.
That's a big moose.
That's a big moose.
Boy, he was thirsty.
Yes, he was.
Goodness. I never used to be scared of bears, but I could never live in Alaska now because I've, in my old age, gotten scared of bears.
You need a dog.
Hmm.
That's a.
But then I would worry myself to death about the dog.
Oh yeah, dogs. You got a husky that's not stupid enough to go after you unless you are in dire danger.
I'd just say I live here where there are no bears.
Okay.
Or Hawaii. There are no bears
No,
in
thank
Hawaii.
you.
I keep trying to get Mom to move to Hawaii. I genuinely, right now, today, would start working on the logistics of it if she wanted to go. Chris would stay behind, I'm pretty sure. He wouldn't go. He'd have to get him an assisted living apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me sad. Would you really stay behind, Chris?
Yep. Yep, I would.
He just said, yep. He didn't say, well, it would break my heart, but. Or anything. He just said, yep.
Mom's offended.
Mom is morally offended, yes. You ain't getting shit for Christmas. Just so you know. I wish your birthday was coming so I could not get you anything for that, too.
Too late. On that,
I'm mad. I'm mad as hell. Oh, that brat. Ungrateful little wretch. Have children, they said. It'll be fun, they said. No. No, somebody lied to me. Somebody lied to me.
You want your money back?
Yes.
Well, I bet the money that's gone out on him from the beginning would make a pretty little pile of cash.
If there's been less than $500,000 to $750,000 spent on Chris's medical issues in his life, then I'll eat his medical chart. And that's saying something. Yeah.
I mean, it started very early. His eyes.
Well, at one point, he was taking $14,000 a month in pills. And that went on and on and on for a long time. You do that for 10 months, and that's $140,000.
Yeah. Not to mention the trips into the hospital to be examined by specialists.
Yeah, specialist trips. They sent him to Nysonger Center. I don't even want to know what that costs. But it was a really good place because one phone call from them, and like within a week, both my boys were receiving Social Security. They don't play. They only see,
They know what's.
yeah, and they only see severely affected people. And
So they got it all down.
yeah, but
What it is and what it takes.
and he had so many MRIs and CAT scans and so much blood work.
Drawn, enough blood for a couple of thousand kids.
I don't know. By the time he was, 8 months old, he quit crying when they drew his blood. He just was like,
Okay.
Whatever.
okay, whatever.
It was so funny we taken him for blood nothing. Take
Steve.
6 years older than him, Stevie, and they had to run him down. He was a great believer in
Fly,
Carol
be free, yes.
and Aunt Carol and
Flying low, he did. Oh, that child hated to get a shot or give blood. And as far as I know, he was still that way 7 or 8 years ago.
Mhm.
So he's probably still that way today.
Well, I tell you, when I was 12 years old, it took a doctor and a nurse to detach me
Why?
because they were going to give me a shot.
Aren't you glad I wasn't bad like that?
Yeah. I mean, I was a good kid. I always did everything they told me,
Mm-hmm.
but No, sir. When it came to that needle, money was gone.
Carolyn had nothing to do with that.
Right. And that just changed overnight.
I remember when I got married the second time, we had to have blood tests done. I still don't know what they were testing for.
I don't know.
It was weird though, because you don't have to do that. Well, you didn't. I don't know now. You didn't have to do that in Ohio. But that was in West Virginia.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah, I have blood test there one.
That's when you were going to marry that guy that's wife killed him?
Yeah.
See, you could have ended up killing him.
Did he ever get the wrong girl?
Yeah.
Well, he was very good looking. I know. Had no trouble a lot finding women up there.
Oh, I'm sure not.
And she had polio. Had polio.
Oh.
And one of her legs was stuff
Hmm.
sticks.
Mom was briefly, until her parents found out about it, engaged to a man named Don when she was in West Virginia. And Danny wasn't having it.
When I was 16,
She was 16, and how old was he?
I think 21.
21. Not a terrible age difference, but still an age difference. If she'd been 21 and he'd been, almost 30, nobody would have batted an eye. But she was only 16, so Nanny put the kibosh on that.
She said, okay, if you're going to get married when you're 17, I'll agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was like 6 months away. But, yeah, I agree. Anything to stop a fight.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with it. And then, what they did was they intercepted his letters and so on and so forth.
No, they would do you dirty.
Yeah.
Nanny and Dad did.
Well, she had no trouble at all. If she thought it was right for you to do it this other way.
No. If she thought it was right for her.
Well, yeah.
For her own personal idea of how she wanted her family to do.
Yeah.
In some ways, she was a lot like Dad. She didn't really care if it was your best interest.
Yeah.
She wanted it in her best interest
Yeah.
to keep you close, to do
I
that.
never saw that side of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She did it to everybody. She tried to do it to Sherry. But Sherry,
Sherry was someone's wife, Mom.
yeah, Sherry just wouldn't have it. But anyway, so now you're wondering who all these people are.
A relative.
They're my relatives. I'm sorry, I hope this wasn't too boring of a video for you. Chris, did you have a quote for today?
No.
If you want any updates on all the drama, let me know and we'll do it in another video. So, take care of yourselves and thank you for joining us today. And come see us on Friday while we will try to talk about people who are still with us on this earthly plane. Because we're not doing very good at that right now. But anyway, take care of yourselves and we'll talk to you Friday. Bye-bye.